Europa Pro Alicante Spain is over, and I'm here to tell you that Regan Grimes wins. Seems to be a controversial win. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll get into it. But serious and silliness bodybuilding, please like, subscribe, and share. So let's jump right into it. Last week, only a week ago, Nathan DeAsha beats Regan Grimes in Italy. This week, Regan Grimes beats Nathan DeAsha in Spain. Was there much of a difference in Regan's physique that he was the clear winner? Not really. He was maybe 2-3% tighter than he was last week. His back shots were a little bit better, but Regan still beat him on every other shot. So if you take that and you say, well, Nathan beat Regan last week just the same way, maybe you just take away those two back shots and he beats him on every other shot. Well, then he should have won this week, right? Let's go through the pictures and see. So here we go. Back to Ferdinando. You know, I love Ferdinando's page because he really covers the bodybuilding. So here we go. Regan wins. Let's go over to the next shot. Okay, here we go. As you can see, front lat spread, Nathan wins all day long. Back lat spread, it looks like Regan wins. I mean, look, he's got a wider back. He has the hamstrings and glutes are a lot more separated. He's not holding as much water as he did last week, but you could still see a little bit of film of water. If I had to guess, maybe Milos didn't want to peak him exactly 100% for Spain because maybe like, oh, if we're going to the Olympia, we want to peak 100% there. Maybe, if that's possible. I don't know. Or maybe this is the best Regan that has been on stage, which it is, and maybe this is the best he can get. I don't know. We'll find out at the Olympia. But if you just go through the shots, once again, front double by, Nathan wins clearly. Rear double by, Regan wins clearly. But it's the same thing as last week, right? I mean, only Regan's a little bit sharper this week. But every other shot, Nathan pretty much wins. Side chest, side tricep, abs and thigh, so on and so forth. Now, let me read off who actually won the top five. It was Regan Grimes wins, Nathan DeAsha 2, Tim Budishane 3, Theo Laguerria 4th, and Roman Fritz 5th. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit of video of Nathan looking very upset when he didn't win. I think he really thought he should have won. And a lot of people do also think that he should have won. So this is him with his second place medal. And he really is upset. You could clearly see he's upset. And you can say he shows the crowd that, you know, he's number one no matter what. I'm number one. That's it. I mean, listen, I get the confidence. I would probably have been a little bit sportsmanlike. Everybody takes it a little different. It is what it is. But, okay. Now, let's discuss. Okay. I've watched a couple of other breakdowns. And, you know, if you subscribe to this channel and you're a regular one, you know I'm going to keep it real. Okay. When it's very close, and you have two bodybuilders that are very close, and another two shows are a week apart, and you have the Olympia coming, it only makes sense to qualify both of them if it's that close, because you can make an argument that Regan wins. You could say he came in a little sharper than last week and his back shots were better. You can make that argument. Clearly, you can make that argument. Now, do I believe that? Do I think Nathan should have won? Yeah, I think Nathan should have won because he won the same amount of shots as he won last week. Now, I know that's not how you judge a show, but from the from the viewer, that's what we're looking at, and that's what the judges are looking at. I know that's not how you actually judge the show, but basically, that's what happens, right? So, even though Regan was a little bit sharper, Nathan still beats him on all the front and side shots. Okay. Do I think they wanted Regan Grimes at the show? Yes. Do I think they wanted Nathan DeAsha at the show? They both have huge followings. Regan has a enormous following, which means more live stream payments, more live stream buys for the Olympia, because Regan has an enormous following. Let's not forget that the promoter is Jake Wood, who is also the promoter of the Masters Olympia. And rumor has it, he took a fucking bath at the Masters Olympia. And the rumors that I heard were he lost into the 7 figures. So do you think he's not counting the pennies saying, I got to make up for this at the Olympia? So yes, do I think they wanted Regan at the show? Yeah, because you could make that argument. You can go, hey, he was sharper. He was a little better. His back was better. He won this week. He lost last week. That's just the way it is. Do I think they want Regan's following? Yes, I do. I don't think that, all's fair is it's fair. It is what it is, and so on and so forth. No, like some other podcasts. I'm not going to mention any names who don't believe this, but I will say it rhymes with Dick's Bank and Power. But anyway, besides him, who is the norm, he's the go-to. I get it. Okay. But he does not believe that. I do. Okay. I do, because Jake Wood, at the end of the day, is a promoter. Even though he's a huge bodybuilding fan, Jake Wood wants to make money. That's the whole reason why he bought the Olympia. Wings of Strength, promotes women's bodybuilding, promotes bodybuilding. Okay. You want to be in it for the money. And if he took a bath in if that's true that he took a 7-figure bath at the Masters Olympia, oh yeah, you bet your ass he's going to want to try to make it up at the Olympia. Okay. And don't kid yourself. Okay. He's got a lot of pull. The judges are fair. All right. This wasn't blatant. So you could easily make the argument that Regan deserved the win. This wasn't like Regan came up looking like dog shit and he won. Okay. So this looks even better for Jake Wood and the Olympia and making ends meet. Okay. So do I think so? Yes. Do I think Regan deserves to be there? Yes, I do. I think it was close enough where I probably would have said the same thing if I was in Jake Wood's shoes. I want a following. This was way too close. Give one guy the one win, one guy the other win, and it's way too close. And everybody's happy, and everybody gets paid, and everybody goes home happy, and blah 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 blah. Although Nathan really obviously wasn't that happy. Should he have more sportsmanship? Yeah, probably. But, when emotions are running high, he probably really thought, I got this in the bag. I beat him on every front shot, every side shot. I got this in the bag. I'm close enough with the back shots so that I could beat him. This is the same guy from last week. Blah, 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 blah. And when they gave out the medals and he came in second, you could clearly see that he was really upset. But that is the controversy that is happening about this call. People are saying they want Regan Grimes at the Olympia because it's an extra name and more money. They want Regan Grimes at the Olympia because he has a huge following on social media. And I agree. I believe that they do want him at the Olympia because of the huge following, because Nathan is already qualified, and Regan is close enough, good enough where you could say, okay, he wins and he's qualified. Sorry, call me, the glass is half full kind of guy. I'm just being real. All right. Because if I took a bath at the Masters Olympia, if I shit the bed, if I lost the 7 figures, I'd want to make it up too. And, and it also promotes good storyline. Can Nathan beat Regan at the Olympia? Or will Regan show up better and finally beat Nathan decisively at the Olympia? This is all good stuff when you really think about it. This is really not a bad thing for the sport. This is a good thing for the sport. People are going to be talking about this for the next, week or so until the next show. Anyway, that's my wrap up. Regan Grimes wins, goes to Olympia. Nathan DeAsha is pissed because he really believes he should have won. So does everybody else, but that's besides the point. And we will see at the Olympia what the rubber match will be. Anyway, all right, guys, remember, bodybuilding, serious and cylinder bodybuilding. Like, subscribe, share. And I'm your host, John Livia, and I will always be here covering bodybuilding. Later.